Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, where the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Texas. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Past the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. First down here for this offense. Handoff heading left. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Longhorns moving quickly down the field here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Almost a business decision here by the ball carrier. Nothing at all. So instead of lowering his shoulder to take on the defense, just kind of makes his way out of bounds for a short loss.
So that's the loss. It's 2nd and goal from the 7. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Looking to throw. It's yours. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play now. 3rd and goal. You come up with a sack. Backs against the wall. They get his sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal. And that's a win for the defense.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Michigan offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Wolverines. Just ran away from the defense. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense takes the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's yours. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. The DB's backing off from the line now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to get the throw off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
2nd and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
And that catch is hauled in. When they bring him down, that's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Back to pass. It's yours. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Longhorns pick up enough for a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Second down, looking to throw it. This time, a completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's yours. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Texas. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Now it's 2nd down here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fights off a defender. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. Big throw caught on the left side. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. As a design quarterback keeper. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A complete completion sets up a second down play. Defense not pressing this time. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. When you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Longhorns. This game is far from over.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Bringing pressure. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. No press here. The defense backing away. Pressure is coming. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Dropping back. It's yours. Makes a quick catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. To the air. It's yours. He's running out of time here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Offense facing second and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Texas. And the comeback is on. Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, he's such a threat with those legs, and the defense is aware of that. This time, eyes on a swivel. Good job of being aware of that quarterback threat. They kept him out of the goal line and prevent the two-point conversion.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He pulls it in for a big gain. A huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Empty set now, 5 wide. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. And they pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They get a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
The pocket breaking down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, and that's how this